Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast, episode 260. I'm Joe.
I'm Lauren.
Lauren, how the heck are you? Why is
I
the mouse still on the table?
Ooh, I am good.
That's
How
good.
are you?
I am also good.
Good.
It's
Glad to hear it.
turkey time.
It's turkey time.
Turkey
it's
time.
the Thanksgiving episode. Woo.
Really quick, I just thought of this. Have you ever done like a turkey trot?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I did
You
it back in
psychotic.
elementary school. I haven't done a serious one though.
Oh, you said
Like-
elementary school. I stopped listening after you said yes.
Oh, okay.
Because
Never
I
mind.
was-
Next question.
because I was so disappointed.
that I had?
Yeah.
You think I haven't?
Well, I guess it doesn't surprise me.
I've
I'm
run.
but I mean, I used to run, but I've never done a
touche,
turkey trot because
touche.
you can't. When I wake up on Thanksgiving, just for reference, we're recording this the Saturday before Thanksgiving, but today I am hosting my Friendsgiving and having 30 to 35
Some
people at the house tonight.
absurd.
Yeah. So that'll be
You
interesting.
know, I was gonna bake a pie for this, and then I realized how many pies that I would have to bake.
Well, I think there's a
for
couple of pies
30.
coming. You could have made one pie.
Well, I was gonna make two, and then I was like, I don't want to do that.
You're like, I don't want to make
I'm
two pies.
really bad at making pies.
I made a pie one time. I think it was apple. Yeah, I made an
Mhm.
apple pie one time when I hosted Friendsgiving in college, and it was so good. But there was only 7 of us.
Dang.
Yeah.
I hosted a Friendsgiving last year, and I did the turkey. It was
Yeah.
the first time I'd ever done a turkey before. I was so proud of myself.
Yeah.
That's a serious fucking
Yeah.
accomplishment.
Oh, absolutely. There's something
Like,
so
Properly
pleasing.
cooking a turkey.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know how to really carve it. So I had one of the guys do it. He didn't know what he was doing, and he just immediately started fucking it up. I was like, oh, and I carved it myself. Because, it's
You just cut it
you just cut it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
straight down the breast.
Mm-hmm. So good. I was really proud of myself.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, so you're hosting today.
Hosting today. So
30-some people.
today is our Thanksgiving. Well,
yeah.
you're going
Well,
home
I'm
for
also
Thanksgiving.
gonna have a Thanksgiving
Yeah,
at
so
home.
today is my Thanksgiving. Because for Thanksgiving on Thursday, I will not be. When this comes out, it will have been yesterday.
Mhm.
I will be doing nothing
Mhm.
besides watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade
Ah,
That is a
you
must.
watch that every year?
every year. I have not missed it
Wow.
one time.
You watch it, sit down and watch the
I
whole
sit
thing.
down and watch it.
That's impressive.
Now I will say there have been times where I have not been sitting down to watch the entire thing because my mother is like, "We have to clean," and I'm like,
clean, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So but I will have it on in every TV in the house so I can, no matter where I am.
We're the same way. We have it on in every single TV,
Yep.
and so we just kind of like casually see it and
Yeah.
stop and stare. I normally always try to see the Rockettes.
Gotta see the Rockettes.
normally my must-have.
I catch the All American Marching Band.
Gotta see Santa. Gotta
Because
see Santa.
that next to Tom Turkey
yeah.
is arguably the best part of the parade.
Yeah. I like the Sesame Street float normally.
That's pretty good too.
It's
I also am a
so
big fan of the
happy.
Hess float, Hess trucks. So Hess is a gas station,
Uh-huh.
and they sell a collectible truck or some sort of vehicle every
Yeah.
single year. And my uncle, since probably 1999, has been getting me a truck for Christmas every single year, a Hess truck every single year.
I love that.
And so I eventually figured out, because I would ask him in advance, like, "Oh, what's the truck this year?" And he wouldn't tell me. And so I'd have to find out Christmas morning when I unwrapped it. But then I eventually found out that the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has a Hess float
The
that
truck.
reveals what the truck is. So I started knowing
Oh.
every
now
year.
you know what to expect.
Now I know
That's
what to
cool.
expect,
That's
yeah.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So-
yeah, I enjoy the parade.
It's the best part of
Do you have a
Thanksgiving.
favorite balloon? Gotta be Snoop.
Snoopy is a classic because he's like so
Pikachu.
associated with I was gonna say probably
I like
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I don't know that I have like a one's better than all of them. I have
Yeah.
ones that I dislike.
Like who?
Like when they add in what was that one? Like what was it, Steven Universe or whoever?
Oh,
That
yeah.
little kid who went popular on YouTube for opening gifts because his parents are rich. Just ripped that kid apart.
Whoa. I don't know about that one. You know what I don't like about the Macy's parade?
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of all the celebrity singing.
Because
How
it's
they
bad.
stop. It's bad, and how they stop every float to sit and sing some shit song, and I don't care.
And it's
I-
all Christmas songs, not
yeah.
because I
it's
get it for
not-
them. It's like the start of the holiday
I
season,
would
but
rather
like
them do their newest song
Yeah.
if it's appropriate or play like a clean version. But like on the Sesame Street float or whatever, I'm like I don't want to hear some random pop star. I want
See,
it to be the Sesame guys singing.
I am fine with the pop stars. I'm not fine with the bad singing because it's always lip
Lip
syncing.
singing.
Like, I don't, like, you're all capable.
Mhm.
Sing the song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are we doing
it's
this?
not like
and it's not like they're trying to hide it either. It's
Right.
so blatantly, like, it's. I'm surprised they still give him a microphone.
I just don't understand why they can't, like, it's not like it's that absurdly, like, louder than an arena to
No.
sing in. And we have the technology to have a microphone with boom boxes on that float.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what my favorite part is?
Mhm.
My favorite part, hands down, is watching Al Roker like try and keep up with anybody in the parade. He's just like running alongside them, always asking them random questions, and I love it.
Yep.
Al Roker is the best part of that parade.
He is. He's the best.
Yeah, he went to my college.
Did he really? I did not know that. I like his glasses. I like how he wears funky glasses.
Yeah, he's got good
for
glasses.
all of them.
When that man inevitably, I'm sorry to get sad, but
Whoa!
when he eventually dies,
Jesus
America is
Christ.
gonna not know what to do with itself. Who's gonna tell us the weather?
Literally every other weather person.
Yeah, but not as good as Al Roker.
That's true. I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose.
But yeah, so looking forward to that. And then, of course, following that is Dog Show.
Oh, your show, right? It's
Yeah.
the Westminster
Yeah.
dog show, whatever.
Yeah. I don't pay that much attention to it.
I personally don't like the dog show.
Riley's a huge fan of the Dog Show.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Because
always-
her family is like, they're big dog people.
Yeah. They're cute. I always feel bad when you see the person holding the dog's head, like literally like hanging the dog, or like the tiny dogs that like their arms are not touching the ground because they're just being like
Sure they are.
pulled up. Sure.
I just hate that it's always like the same 5 dogs that win.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see a Rottweiler win it.
Yeah. I'd like to see a more rough dog.
Yeah.
From the hood,
Yep.
you know, some.
I want to see some dog off the street
Mm-hmm.
come in there and just sweep the floor
Mm-hmm.
with everyone.
Mm-hmm. One of those ugly dogs is just shaking
Yeah.
constantly.
Oh, God.
His tongue's coming out of like not his
Yeah,
mouth.
just
He's
on the
just-
side. Other than that, I don't know that I have any like
That's
special.
all you do on Thanksgiving though?
Besides eat, yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of sitting around waiting for the because like again, my entire childhood, obviously my parents made Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And so now I guess my Thanksgiving consists of doing those 2 things and then making food myself because I don't live with my parents anymore.
Mhm, mhm.
So I guess I do enjoy like I love making the turkey.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know if you've seen my Instagram today, but I do. Yeah,
She's ready.
my story is
Yeah.
like me preparing the garbage can turkey, which I've talked about before on a previous Thanksgiving episode. So I won't go into the detail of it, but that's what we're doing today. Is I have 2 25-pound birds
Woo.
that I will be throwing under some metal garbage cans and making. I'm very excited.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
gonna be so fun. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see it.
Yep, it's a fun process. And that brings us to our draft for
Our
today.
draft! Finally, I feel like we're really spotty with the draft.
We are, yeah.
But we're back
But
because this is a good draft.
it is a good draft.
Very
Very themed well. Themed very well is what I was trying to say.
on brand for this.
Yes.
week.
And again, this episode is, if you're watching it day of the premiere of the episode, it comes out after Thanksgiving. So you're probably eating leftovers.
Mhm. Oh,
Still valid. Favorite Thanksgiving
best.
food. The best Thanksgiving food. Honestly, I should have put leftovers on my list.
yeah, that's a good.
Leftovers is an honorable mention for both of us because
Mhm.
something about day old turkey.
So good.
Oh my
Cold?
God.
You have a
Cold turkey.
Woo! Take it right out. We just take it right out of the fridge and just eat it with my mom.
Yes!
It's so good.
Ugh, what I
It's
used
so
to do when I was a kid, I would like pull out like I'd get like a little plate, like a tea,
Mhm.
and I would a tea, and I would throw a slab of turkey on there, a little bit of salt and pepper, down the hatch.
Dude, that's how I eat it. It's so good. Oh,
Oh,
man. I'm hungry.
I love cold turkey. You know what I don't understand? The reference or like the saying, quitting
Going-
cold turkey.
Going cold turkey.
Yeah, like I don't get it
I don't eat
because is it supposed to be
Like-
because cold turkey is fucking amazing.
Yeah. That's traditionally how it is.
Right. So is the saying, and I know my mom's going to call me during this part of the episode and call me an idiot for not knowing what
And
this
she'd be like,
means.
"This is what it means."
Yes.
Could it be a bit like raw turkey?
No. No, it's cold turkey as in I think the saying, because it's like when you're quitting something, right? When you're giving something up, a bad habit.
You're just completely stopping.
Or not
altogether.
not necessarily a bad habit, just a habit.
Just stopping something completely.
Yeah, stopping cold turkey or quitting cold turkey. Is it because cold turkey is so delicious and everybody loves it and it's so hard to give up? So that's like a play on.
No,
It's like ironic.
That's so not a thing.
Or is it what? I don't know what it means.
You know, tell us.
My mom will call me. Call me.
She'll know.
Huh?
She'll know.
She'll know. 100%.
Alright.
She'll know. Anyway, so you get first pick, I think.
Ooh,
You do.
I do. Wow, that's tough. My number one pick on the topic of turkey is grilled turkey.
Grilled turkey.
Because I realized we're both picky and we have.
We had to get specific, yeah.
So I'm going more specific on my picks.
Good. Because I will not take turkey off of my list.
Yes, if you have it prepared differently or whatever, yeah. So I'm doing grilled turkey. I really love. We did one year. We did like a beer can turkey where we put in the beer can, put it on the grill, and that was really good.
Yeah.
But throwing it on the grill is delicious.
I've never tried that.
That's my pick.
That's a good one.
We rarely do it now because it's just easier to put in the oven and have it roast all day, or under a trash can, I guess. But yeah, I really like grilled turkey.
To try that. My number one pick, also turkey.
Yeah.
But it is specifically the garbage can turkey. It's the way I've been doing it for.
Your family do it?
Yeah.
I know you've already talked about it, but
I was just on the phone with my dad earlier asking him some questions because I've got the gravy like boiling downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making the gravy out of like the neck and the heart and everything that's in the turkey.
Giblets.
The giblets.
Yeah. That's the best way to do
the
it.
Jibbies. But so I had to call him to ask him some questions, and I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, he said he isn't making it this. And I was like, "You're not doing garbage can?" And I assume it's probably because they aren't having like a whole bunch of people over at the house.
Okay.
So they're just making a turkey breast.
Oh.
So he's just doing it. You can't do it just a breast in the garbage can.
You gotta just do that in the oven.
So he's just tossing it in the oven, which is upsetting, but I've been doing it myself every year that I've been down here. I posted Friendsgiving. And then even before that, when I was in college, I did it there. And my dad and I have been doing it for Thanksgiving for a while, not forever. Most of my childhood was spent with him doing it in the oven.
Dang.
But once I was able to like start helping more, started like experimenting more with garbage can turkey, like seasoning it differently and getting a giant metal syringe and injecting the turkey with seasoning.
Great.
Yeah.
I
was
that.
stabbing the shit out of the turkey this morning.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
I have like an embalming needle.
My God.
It's the best. So garbage can turkey is my number one.
Okay. I like it. My number two, which I know is not going to be on your list. Well,
probably not.
Not high. Mashed potatoes.
Not on my list at all.
Yep, I figured.
Will never be on my list.
You already know, we already talked about our potatoes, so this was bound to happen, and it almost was my number one.
I'll tell you right now, spoiler alert, potatoes, not even on my list at all. No form of potato.
Not a form of potato?
No.
Wow.
Because what other kind of potato do you have on Thanksgiving besides mashed?
You can have anything on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but very rarely.
You can eat whatever you want on Thanksgiving.
Not true. Very rarely.
Did Charlie Brown not prove this?
Charlie Brown can lick my taint.
Okay. Snoop Dogg, little Snoopy, made popcorn and toast and butter.
Yeah. And it was probably the worst Thanksgiving
the best
ever.
Fucking food ever.
Probably terrible.
Anyways, mashed potatoes is on my list.
Yeah.
Put some good butter on it. Maybe put some like chives or
Do you pour gravy on your mashed potatoes?
I don't like gravy.
My sisters won't eat mashed potatoes without gravy on them.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I like them just with salt, pepper, and butter. I make it into a volcano. So
See, and a lot of people traditionally would pour the gravy into the volcano.
Yeah, that's valid. Mine's butter instead.
Oh.
So make the little divot.
Yeah.
Butter. Cover.
Yeah.
Wait for it to melt.
Speaking of butter, I used 5 sticks of butter on the turkey this morning.
I'm gonna have to go to the gym tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
Why?
Gotta melt it and
Jesus
season the thing.
Christ.
Yes, it was a lot of butter.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
My number 2, gotta go with rolls. A good dinner roll, King's Hawaiian.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Woo!
My rolls are down at like my number 7.
Oh, rolls are up there for me.
I
Because you know
love-
what my brother and I do? Slice open that roll, rip that puppy open, a little bit of butter, turkey, boom, right on there. Now
Big
my
little
brother goes a
turkey.
little bit crazy because my brother loves to just eat all his food at one time.
So he makes a mega sandwich and just
Yeah,
not with
everything on.
Thanksgiving food. I
Turkey,
like Thanksgiving food.
Potatoes, a little bit of gravy because nobody likes soggy bread. I think that's probably what he does is turkey potatoes. I don't know that he'll put the greens on or the corn. He might put corn because my family also
I
weird.
forgot about
They will mix corn with their mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I don't
Ugh.
like that at all. I
can't
know a
do
lot
that.
of people do that. I don't
Can't
like
do
that.
it.
That's not good.
You get chunks.
Yeah, it ruins.
Anyways, you're number 3.
My number 3. In my house, we call it a roast beast.
Okay.
But it's
Very Grinch.
Yeah, but it's roast beef. We get a huge, grill
Yo,
it.
I
Huge
love roast beef.
tenderloin. Yeah, dog. Huge tenderloin. Season that bad boy up. Throw it out there, and then we'll do like pretty rare too. Oh my God, it's so delicious. Because then you also have that with the turkey. So if you start getting like full on turkey, you still have room for roast.
Yep.
You always have room for roast. It's so good. And that's normally the only time I get it if I don't buy it at the store for like a sandwich.
Yeah. My dad, every time I come home, my dad's like, "There's roast beef in the freezer. You want some?" I'm like, yes, I do. And he'll throw it on the stove, get it up to a boil, because it's just sitting in the juice.
Right.
And slap it on a roll for me. A little bit of horseradish.
Ooh.
Oh!
You ruined it there with the radish.
I love horseradish.
Gross.
Yeah, I used to not, but now that little bit of kick when I take a bite of my roast beef sandwich and it punches me in the back of the throat. Oh, I love it. Anyways, my number 3 is veggies, specifically corn and green beans, because I
You wrote them
love.
all together?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because there's not many veggies that you have on Thanksgiving. You can get like the
That's
veggie
true,
medley that
that's
has like
true.
carrots, peas,
Yeah.
green beans, corn.
That's true.
I don't like that.
I don't like vegetables, so
I love vegetables.
yeah, good for you.
Yeah. So you
Um,
give me a bowl of corn with some butter and salt,
I forgot. I should have. Yeah.
or like some
Dang
roasted
it.
green beans with like garlic.
Do you prefer
minced
candy
garlic on
corn
'em?
or corn on the cob?
And like for Thanksgiving or just in general?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving canned
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna eat a
They
cob.
taste so different, right?
Oh, very different.
They're like different vegetables, and I think canned tastes better on Thanksgiving.
100%.
too.
You can't have corn on the cob.
No,
on
but
Thanksgiving.
I'll slice it off the cob.
That's crazy.
You
That is
never did
sacrilegious.
No, it's not.
No, you manhandle that thing and you just.
You get the little, like, tweezer things.
I do
for
have them.
Pinchers.
Full
Yeah,
little sticks.
Yeah.
Are you when you're eating corn on the cob, do you go across or do you go around? Do you rotate or do you go?
I go around.
You really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I go across. Across, rotate.
Really? You go
like a
back and forth.
typewriter.
You go. Wow.
Yeah.
No, I spin.
I guess typewriters do go all the way back and start over.
Yeah.
I might do that. I don't know. I eat it so fast I don't pay
You
attention.
you black out. You're like, whoa, where'd
Yeah,
it go?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
We no, I don't do that. I rotate.
Number 4.
My number 4 pick of the 2024 Thanksgiving draft. Stuffing.
You can have it. You can have all the stuffing.
I actually just started liking stuffing 2 Thanksgivings
I've
ago.
never liked stuffing.
I genuinely thought I'd hate it.
It's just soggy bread. And I specifically
But
just said
it's-
how much I dislike soggy bread.
It's not really I guess my family makes it more dry, but it's good.
Do they make it by hand or they box?
Yeah, no, we make it by hand.
I have 3 boxes of stuffing downstairs. And I bought it because like I know people like it, but I don't know how to make it. Don't want to make it. Won't eat it. Won't even look at it. I hate stuffing. People that stuff the stuffing inside their turkey,
I don't like that.
I think should go to prison.
You keep it separate. You
Yeah.
gotta keep it separate.
I know what the inside of a turkey looks like.
I don't want that.
Get your stuffing out. You're going to eat that?
Yeah.
I had my whole hand in there this morning.
Fist
And you
in that
think you want to
fucker.
eat out of that thing later? I had my fist up the turkey.
I hope you washed your
Of course I did.
Good. That poor bird. That poor bird. She's going through it.
She, I don't know what it was, but boy, was my hand inside it,
That bird.
ripping its neck out from its asshole.
Ripping it. Pulling out the kisser.
Yeah.
Good God. Yeah, I like stuffing though. I think it's good. Makes me feel healthy. It's got some celery in it.
It does.
A little bit. What's your number?
My number 4. I'm getting into dessert now. Apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some apple pie.
I don't like any pies at all.
But you were gonna make a pie?
Yeah, so every single year since I was in middle school, I've been in charge of the pies for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I don't like pies, but that was like the one thing my mom, like, I wasn't gonna.
There's not a single pie you like.
No. None. And so
Hmm.
every year I make pumpkin, and I don't know how you say it, but pecan pie.
Pecan.
Yeah.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie. We make pecan pies
Yeah.
every single year.
I don't like pecan.
I don't either.
Aren't they? Isn't that like a traditionally very sweet pie?
Mm-hmm. It's got like a lot of vanilla in it and stuff.
It looks really appetizing, but then I'm like, I don't like nuts in my dessert.
Got like molasses in it too.
Love molasses.
Yeah, they're good, like lick, but I also don't like
Good to lick.
pecans. You know what I mean? Like if you lick this, like the mixer,
Yeah.
because it's just straight sugar. There's like a pound of sugar in there, plus molasses, plus vanilla.
Yeah.
So it's so good. But then you add in a pecan, and it ruins it.
Yep.
It ruins it. But it is like
What is it
one of my
about pie that you don't like? The crust?
Just I don't. I mean, I'm not a pumpkin person. I don't really
Okay.
like.
Do you like apples?
I mean, I do like apples. I just don't like apple pie.
Probably the crust then.
No, I like the crust. I don't know.
It's
I don't
traditional.
know.
When I was younger, I did not like pies at all because of the crust. Because the crust is just so bleh.
I don't like many desserts in general, and I normally don't like. I don't like warm apples. Like like applesauce.
Oh,
I don't.
give me warm apples.
Not me.
Yes.
Not me.
Not Hermione.
Not Hermione.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. No, it's the other thing. I don't like warm like apples like that. I don't like pumpkins.
Love it. Sliced, warm glazed apples. So
Like
good.
a candy apple, I don't like.
I can't. I mean, candy apples, not really so much. I did when I was a kid because like sugar.
Sure.
But like a caramel apple, like a green apple covered in caramel,
Yeah.
probably got some peanuts on the outside.
Yeah.
Love that.
Ugh. Gross.
But like also very impractical, very impractical to
Very
eat.
hard to eat.
Yeah, it's like just not like it's sticky. Can't get your mouth
Can't
around
get
the
a
whole
good
thing.
bite.
Yeah, it's a mess. So like, am I gonna go out and buy one? No. Will I dip my apples in caramel? 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Interesting. Yeah, but I don't really like any pie.
interesting.
Weird.
My mom makes a rum cream pie,
Mm.
so it's got a little bit of rum in it.
Oh, I make key lime sometimes.
Oh,
I make a mean key lime pie. I should have made that.
I love key lime pie, but that's not
Really?
Thanksgiving food.
No, it's not very.
That's like
Thanksgiving.
middle of
That's-
summer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
more of just like whenever.
I love
I
a good
coulda-
key
I
lime.
could have made that.
You know what restaurant sells really good key lime pie?
Mm.
Sharky's over in Sarasota.
Yeah. Okay. I know exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep.
Good check that. I don't like key
Like
lime
right,
pie,
like
but
Siesta Key. It's
yeah.
right on the beach.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
best
I
key
know
lime pie I've ever
exactly
had.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I love.
They got good food and their pie is banging.
Now I want to go.
And they put a little lime on it.
Clink. That's your number 4.
That's my number 4. You're number 5.
My number 5.
Before we get to the last pick, I just want to say I am very happy that one, we have not really stolen too much from each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I took rolls from your number 7, so really it wasn't on your list.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate that turkey was our number 1.
Oh yeah.
There's people that are like, I don't do turkey. It's disgusting. I like ham. I'm like, first of all, ham's a Christmas meat. Let's get that straight right now.
Yeah, we already talked about this. I don't like ham that much either.
I-
but I agree.
I fuck with
Ham
ham
is-
hard.
Ham is a Christmas
Ham's a Christmas meat.
meat.
Christmas meat.
Turkey is reserved for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I do have some honorable mentions, but they're kind of silly. But
But your number 5 pick.
my number 5 pick is, speaking of turkey, the roasted baked turkey.
Turkey twice on your
Turkey
list.
twice on my list.
Roasted, baked.
No,
turkey?
like roasted or like
Oh,
basically
okay.
in the oven.
Yeah,
turkey.
yeah.
However,
Traditional turkey.
a traditional turkey.
Yeah, it comes out of a plastic bag. Do you not like put your turkey in a bag in the oven?
No, we put her in raw.
Oof. You raw dog that turkey?
Raw dog that turkey.
Yeah,
you
no.
fisted yours.
Yeah, it's true. I fisted 2 of them this morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got busy.
No,
No, but like this. The season. Listen.
they sell like you, but you know what I'm talking about. Those like big clear plastic bags.
Yeah,
they
where
sell
you
turkey
kind of
bags.
make a little sauna for it.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
keeps the juices in there.
Yeah, no. We put it in a bed of juice.
Yeah, like a big pot. What color is it? Black?
No, we put it in a big almost like a brownie tin, like a high or like a lasagna tin.
Glass?
No, the cheapo kind you get from store, like
Foil.
foil one.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
My dad,
Set
my
her up.
parents have like a big, I think it's black. They also have a silver one, but it's like a big pot.
Mm-hmm.
Oval in shape. It looks like the tin.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes with a lid.
We have one of those too. We've done that too.
Yeah.
We've done that too. We sometimes do the lid. We sometimes don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll prop it up with like tin foil so it stands up.
Yeah.
And then.
But I think my parents, they do it in an oven, bag it.
That makes
'Cause
sense.
then you can throw a bunch of stuff in the bag too,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Carrots, potatoes. I don't know if you do potatoes.
Steam
but
all that stuff
yeah,
in
you
there.
toss it all in.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I do
my.
love a good, but the thing is though, that's typically when people complain about turkey on Thanksgiving when they're like, I don't like turkey, dry meat. It's
dry.
because of that. It's because of it being done in the oven. When it's baked or roasted,
Mm-hmm. Which is why I like
it typically dries it out more.
Yeah. That's I don't know. I
Still good though.
It's still delicious.
I
It's still my
love
number
turkey.
5.
But that's what you do then? Then you put it in like a warmer with like a little bit of water in there or a little bit of broth.
It comes right back.
Yeah. Give it all that moisture.
Delicious. You pour the broth over it once you sliced it too.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to start cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as this is over.
Did you smell
I'm
the turkey when you
hungry.
walked in?
No, I didn't. I was overwhelmed by the bear.
The dog, yeah. No, the kitchen, at least the kitchen, but Riley said she smelled it up here earlier as I was boiling the jibbies.
Yes.
It smells like turkey in the house, which is so nice.
Love.
Yeah. If it's not still boiling. Might be overdone, dude.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's just gravy, really, so like
Yeah.
it can boil as much as it wants. Anyways, my number 5, final pick, sticking with dessert.
Ow.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Love me.
Really?
Did not always like pumpkin pie.
That's
When I was
fire.
like a teenager, I started liking pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
I can only really do like one slice still because like for me, it's not the flavor. I think it's like the texture. I'm not a big fan of like, it just like squelches in my mouth. But toss a lot of whipped cream on there.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah. We'll do like Cool Whip on it and stuff too.
Cool Whip, love it. So
Yeah.
good. Ready Whip, anything.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's one of the ones that I make every year
Yeah.
normally. I don't think I'm making them this year since I'm getting into home
Yeah.
late.
Yep.
But pumpkin pie is not too hard to make. Pecan's tough,
Yeah, I bet.
but pumpkin's pretty easy. Can
Toss it in.
ingredients, blend it and go. Dang, I can't believe you had 2 desserts though.
Gotta have to. I love dessert.
My I had 4 runner-ups
I had 2.
on my list. I had rolls, obviously was there. I had roasted carrots
Okay.
because I don't like warm carrots normally, but for some reason Thanksgiving I'm like, no,
Something about Thanksgiving, yeah.
they're fine. And then I also had wine and beer.
See, I almost put my drinks on there too, but I was like, I did specifically say Thanksgiving food.
Right.
So I did not.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why wine was my
Now,
number
had
6.
we made it that far down on the list, like we were taking each other's, I would have allowed it
Right.
because at that point,
Wine was my number 6 because normally people whip out nicer wines.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit nicer
Yeah.
tasting. And then beer was my number 9 just because I was like, ugh, if I
Yeah.
have nothing, I'll just say a
apple
nice
cider
beer.
would have made my list.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah. You're fancy.
Yeah.
Are you drinking that tonight?
Yes. Yes.
You have to go pick that up.
Yeah. I have 2 bottles right now. I'm gonna get more,
Ooh,
and I'm also gonna get caramel vodka.
Like,
and mix that with apple cider.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Jake and Kristen for that. That was their signature drink at their wedding. One of their signature drinks. Yeah.
Okay.
My two runner-ups were just number 6, gravy. Again, I was like, I mean,
What else?
What else?
What
Yeah.
else am I gonna put?
And then 7, I was very particular about. I said cranberry sauce, but I said just 1 spoonful because
Max. You
max.
can't go
I
farther.
cannot. I do not like cranberry sauce, but I will every year have at least a little bit.
Interesting.
Especially if like today somebody's making it by hand.
Yeah.
We also have canned because like you can't not have the ridges in your cranberry sauce. But I will always have a little bit of it. Yeah.
I hate cranberry.
So same. I like cranberry juice. Love cranberry juice. My Jack Apple cranberry juice, my favorite drink. But
do you know what else we have every year, mine that I don't like? Beets.
ugh,
You ever have those?
I've never had a beet.
We have beets, and they're just huge sliced beets, and it's bright pink.
Yeah.
And it stains everything.
Oh yeah. That color it'll do damage.
Yes, the plates are stained.
Yep.
Everyone's mouth is stained. It looks like
can't do beets.
pink
I don't even know what
vampires.
beets are. I don't know what they taste like. I've had one thing with beets in it one time. It was lemonade. Beet lemonade. It was purple. Lemonade was purple.
Yeah, because it's so
It was
vibrant.
straight fire.
Gross.
But I would never eat a beet.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Bring
know
the
where
beet
to
in.
put that.
Anything for you, Beyonce.
Anything for you, Beyonce.
Anyways, so I think we're ignoring the elephant in the room. I completely forgot that that we were going to talk about this. We should have addressed it
we
first.
Just started talking.
You look like a new person.
I don't look like myself. So if
Yeah.
you watch the podcast, you notice. If you're listening,
Watch. If you're
Watch.
listening, look.
and you'll see. I done did my hair.
Done did your hair.
I got my hair done. I got my hair done yesterday.
Yeah.
I have never not been blonde. My whole since I was born.
Yeah. And now it
So,
is not blonde. We will not spoil if you're listening and you have not gotten to this thing yet what color it is, but it is not blonde.
It is not blonde.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say what color it is. You're just gonna have to watch, I
Yeah.
guess. Okay. So it is now not blonde. It is a different color. It
Yeah.
is very different for me. I think it looks all right. It's
It looks
just-
great, yeah.
I look old
It-
now.
You don't look old, you look older.
Older.
You look more mature.
My friend, that's what all my friends have said. My friend said I look 26 or 27 now. And I was like, cool. I
Yeah.
got 2 more years on
See,
me.
I would have said take the glasses off.
Look like a single mom.
You know who you look like?
Who?
It just hit me. I couldn't place it until you took the glasses off. You look like she's from Dancing with the Stars. Julianne Hough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which I think she's blonde now.
She is blonde now.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
blonde. Yeah.
So that bumps my age up to 30.
Okay, I'll take it. See, I think I look like I'm 30 now.
Yeah.
Which
Young
is
30, low 30s, yeah.
Weird. But yeah, I like it. It's just very different. I didn't recognize myself in the mirror this morning.
Yeah.
Or I FaceTimed my friends last night, and all I could do, I pulled up my face to be bigger and was just staring at myself. I was like, who am I talking to?
Yeah.
I genuinely, it's so different.
Yeah.
It's
so just
different.
to give context for how different it is for me, right? I was in the shower as Lauren was coming over,
Mhm.
and then I walk downstairs and I see this stranger sitting on the fucking
I was
couch.
sitting on the couch.
And
on
I
my
just
phone.
went, whoa.
Yeah. No, because Riley didn't say anything. I don't know.
She didn't say
I don't know
anything?
if she noticed. She might have noticed, but she didn't say anything. So when you came down and looked shocked, I was like, oh, I didn't think anyone would really notice because Riley didn't really notice. But yeah, and you guys were actually the last people, I believe, to see me with the blonde hair.
Yeah, because we re-recorded
So-
a couple of days ago, yeah.
And so, yeah. I didn't
And she
tell-
didn't say anything?
I don't think she did, no.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's different. It's going to take getting used to. It's just,
Yeah.
it's not Barbie summer anymore.
Well, it's time to grow up eventually.
I know. Well, it got to the point where it was just so expensive to upkeep the blonde.
Is it?
$400 every time I got my hair done.
Ridiculous.
So Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. This is gonna be
It
way
cost me
easier.
$30 to get my haircut.
Yeah, well, that's, we live in a shitty society, so.
True.
Unfortunately, it cost me $400 to keep the blonde,
Yeah.
and that is not doable.
It's not. Yeah. I will never financially recover from that decision. Yeah.
No, that's literally my whole life. So this is to hopefully help with that. It's to help with making my hair healthier. And I wanted to look older.
It's fun, like the on the ends.
I know.
It's fun.
I don't
It's
know why-
bouncy.
I don't know why it's doing that right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mom cut.
It's giving young mom. Yeah.
Good. I didn't ask for this short either. I asked for it to be like collarbone.
Well, when it's
And
straight,
this
it would
is
be.
collarbone, I suppose. But I guess I didn't realize it was like that short. I didn't realize my collarbones were that high.
Got high collarbones.
I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it looks, it's nice. It's fun. And once it's straightened, it'll be a little bit longer. But
Yep.
I love it. It's just
No,
taking
it's
getting
great.
used to. Because again,
Yeah.
I don't.
Riley said you look like Rachel from Friends, and I could
I
agree
think
with
if
that
I
as well.
straighten it and have it
Oh,
kind of like curving
absolutely,
in,
yeah.
I will look like
Yeah,
her.
if you frame the face a little bit.
Yeah.
I agree.
But it's fun. It's the new me. So bye Barbie. Hello, whatever this is.
Yeah. Hello, mom.
Hello, mom. I'm in my mom era.
Yep.
That's all right. Yeah.
Did you have
I
something
have one question.
Go ahead.
Last week you canceled on me and delayed because you were busy playing D&D.
Yeah.
Please tell me, what is your character?
So actually, I'm glad you did ask that question. So I only recently, like about a year ago, got into D&D.
Okay.
I've always, not always, I have recently in the past few years found it interesting because, and probably a lot of it has to do with Stranger Things, like the hype of that.
Yeah.
I think makes people more interested
Yeah.
in stuff. So I like more recently was like, oh, that's very interesting. Like, how do you play, right? How do you play a game that has no rules?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just so happened that Ben, who is our DM or dungeon master,
I'm aware of the terminology.
good, just making sure because you're also a nerd.
Yeah, I dabble.
yeah.
I've sat in on a match.
Oh, a
game,
match, a session, yeah.
whatever you call it.
So
So I know a thing or
the
two.
whole thing is called a campaign,
And I've watched a few.
yeah, and it's broken up in 2 sessions.
Yes.
But anyways, so he as I was getting more interested in it, he then reached out to a bunch of us and was like, "Hey, thinking about starting up a campaign. Would any of you be interested?"
Yeah.
And everyone said yes. And so
How many of y'all are in it?
there were 8. There are 7 of us now.
How fun.
Yeah, so
That's
7
great.
different characters, and Ben is the DM. So there's 8
Yeah.
of us that are here together every single night.
Yeah.
Not every single night. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Whenever
every
you-
time we get together. Excuse me. So we all were given the task of creating characters, and not many of us knew how to do that. Like some of us
Yeah.
had played before, and so kind of had an idea. We have this app called D&D Beyond,
Uh-huh.
which allows you to create and connect all these characters together, and then the DM can see everything.
Yeah.
And you can roll right on there. It has all your information
That's
right on
great.
there.
That way you can keep stats
Yeah.
easier than
It's a
writing it
lot
all
easier
out.
than writing it all down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, the campaign started a little over a year ago. We don't get together very often, which is why it's been taking so long to get through it. But my original character was he was a wood elf, forest elf, and he was an archer, very good
Sure.
at archery.
Mm-hmm.
Very good at archery, I might
Mhm.
add. The amount of enemies that I killed,
A lot of
with
nat 20s.
well, no, but just really good timing hits.
Oh, okay, heard.
It helps when you have 6 other people going before you and you get the final shot and just
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, take him out.
So very good. His name was Graynor.
Uh-huh.
Last name was Arrow. So, very
So
fitting.
creative.
Yeah. So he was great. And he lasted a very long time. And
Why'd he
then
die?
so not this last session, because we just had a session, obviously, this past
Right.
Tuesday. The session before that, which was probably a little over a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
We got uh duped by a character we had met who gave us this really nice. We just moved into this brand new house, essentially this building, and it was really nice. We had it all freshly done for us, and then in the middle of the night, people sneak in, get the jump on us, kill one of the most important members of our party, who was an NPC. Like, none of us were playing him. It was just Ben was always voicing him whenever he was around. And this guy his name was Filbert. He meant so much to us. And they killed him. And we were devastated.
Yeah.
So devastated, in fact, because I had a very special relationship with Filbert.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he was also an archer, so he meant the world to me. Yeah, he's my buddy. So my character just was enraged and was seeing red.
Yeah.
And so while there was a very obvious escape plan, and a very easy and accessible escape route for us, because another group came in that we'd met at the party previously, and they came in and they were like, "You need to leave now." And so they gave us an out. Ben was like, "You can get out now. Follow these people, and you can leave, and you'll lose Filbert, and that'll be it. Or fight." And everybody in the party was like, "We got to get out of here. There's no way we beat these people," because we had just gotten out of a fight where we were already like not doing well health wise, and I totally ignored that and just ran into battle. And my character Graynor got disintegrated. Yeah, not just killed to where like I could be brought back if I roll really well, or if somebody's got a health potion, or if somebody can do some magic.
Your body is
he cast a spell that literally disintegrated me into a burst of like light.
Yeah.
And
that was it.
Yeah. So I was also holding a very, very valuable item that was vital to our campaign, and them disintegrating me gave them the item. So yeah. So I'm dead. So I had to, and this, mind you, right? We're nearly done with the campaign, and I killed my character.
Yeah.
Like 2 sessions before the end of the campaign.
So what did you make a new?
I had to make a new character. Yeah. And so Ben tied this new character in really well. I also like gave this character a backstory to where he knew Graynor like in his past. They were old friends from forever ago.
Yeah.
And
also another wood elf.
No, this one's a wizard now. Because I would use a lot of spells with Graynor. He had learned magic. And so I traditionally, like when we were in battle, I would cast a lot of different spells that I could cast.
Yeah.
And so everyone was like, "I think you might enjoy playing a wizard."
Yeah.
And so now I've got thousands of spells at my disposal. No idea how to use them.
Yeah.
And so I'm just doing shit. And the other problem is like as much fun as I'm still having, this new character has no connection to the other players' characters. So the interactions are different now. Like they make decisions, and I just kind of have to be
right.
Do they
trust you?
I don't know.
Do you trust them?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, and we're nearly at the end.
Risky.
So now I will say there is one little thing. There was a piece of my outfit, Graynor's outfit, that was left after I disintegrated.
Sure.
The piece that got left behind. And so I'm praying, and it won't happen in this campaign, but I'm praying that eventually in another campaign later on, that we're able to revisit these characters, and Ben finds a way.
Like clone, like there's DNA on you or something.
And they can like find a spell or an item that can bring people back, and they can bring Filbert and myself back. But we'll see. Maybe it happens in this campaign. Maybe it doesn't.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, I think.
How do you know there's only 2 more?
I don't know that there's 2. I think it depends on like the length. Ben keeps saying we're very close to the end. Like
okay.
And you can just tell by like the way things are ramping up.
Okay.
I think the next session there's a very good chance that it could be the end.
Yeah.
Either we all fucking die or we all make it out.
That's crazy. Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's been wild. But I was the idiot who. But I think it was very fitting for my character. Like this is, I mean, we're talking about like his best friend.
Yeah.
Just got killed in front of him.
Very valiant. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's unfortunate that D&D gets such a bad rep.
Yeah.
Because it seems like a really cool concept, but it is very hard to get into.
It is very hard to get into.
Very hard to get into, and you also have to be very committed and into it. to enjoy it and for everyone else to enjoy it.
There's a reason there's only 7 of us now when there were 8. Yeah. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but it is a lot of fun. I would like to try my hand at like being a DM, but like being able to come up
You
with
got improv. I mean, you
Yeah.
have to. Everyone has to improv, but they have
yeah,
to
because
be
like you can
on
buy
it.
like you can buy like
A whole
books that
campaign
have
and
like whole
stuff.
campaigns, but like you then still like if one of your players opens a door that you weren't expecting them
Right,
to
goes
ever
straight,
open,
you have
you
to-
got to come up with something.
Yeah.
Like sure, but you could always say like there's nothing in that room, but like how much fun is that if there's always
Right,
nothing in
right,
the room?
Right. You gotta keep it
Yeah,
going.
and I know like because none of us are seasoned D&D players, I know the amount of times that Ben has like really helped push us along and had to just come up with stuff because we're not doing what he expected.
Right.
So, and he's been fantastic, and especially when it comes to like what do we do next? Like
Yeah.
how do we interact with this person that you're creating for
Sure.
us?
Sure.
And so he'll really kind of push it along,
That's
which
good.
helps because there are times where we struggle.
Are you planning to do another campaign like right after this
I
one?
hope
or-
so. I would
Yeah.
love to.
Yeah.
I know that it's difficult to get 8 people all together
Yeah.
on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's tough.
But I would love to continue either with new characters, with the same characters. I
Yeah.
guess traditionally you don't like once a campaign is over, you retire those characters and you create new ones.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to revisit these characters.
Unless, I mean, like a lot of famous
They
D&D
continue
players,
to do
they
this, yeah.
have that is their character,
Yeah.
like that's their brand,
Yeah.
so they keep them forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense. I would probably change it up just so, like you said, now you get to play as the wizard.
Yeah.
And now you get to experience that and learn more about like that kind of game.
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
That's interesting.
It's a lot of fun.
But I am
As nerdy as I feel sometimes when I tell people I
That's
have
what I'm
D&D
saying,
tonight.
what's the difference between playing like, I don't know, okay, another word, Catan versus Catan, Settlers of Catan.
Yep. Love that
Getting
game.
really into that,
love
like how
Catan.
is that any different? It also takes 3 hours, and
I love Catan.
I love that game.
Yeah.
I fuck that game up. Oh my god, my brothers and I get so heated because I always play like a jackass when I play that
hoard
game.
all the wheat.
Oh my god. I always make deals and piss off my oldest brother, and my goal is always to screw over my oldest brother.
Yeah.
And it normally ends
You don't
up
care if you win as long as
my oldest fails, cuz he gets most annoyed. And my middle brother will just quit if he's not winning.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just going to keep poking the bear and let my middle brother always ends up winning just because I can't I end up burying myself, but I'm like, nah, if you're going down with me. I don't
Yeah.
care. I love that game so much. I love that. Monopoly is my favorite board game of all time.
Monopoly's great.
I don't know
if
why
you play
people-
Monopoly correctly.
If you seriously play it,
It's a
you do
fun
one
game.
session, you commit
Yeah.
to sitting down and playing.
Yeah.
Best game.
It also doesn't take as long as people say if you play it properly.
No, well, okay. I think my longest session took 6.5 hours, and that
Okay,
was
that is pretty long.
because there was 5 of us, I think, playing,
Okay.
5 or 6 of us to start, and so it took a long time to get everyone start being bankrupt, and then it was just me and another person at the end. Everyone else fell asleep. We were in my like basement at my house, like it was just whatever, and it got to be like 1 a.m. and it was just me and my one pretty good guy friend at the time, just going back and forth rolling and like trading money, and then buying the whole thing was all hotels, and it got to the point where we were just trading back and forth money until one of us was like, I hate this. And like we couldn't come out on top at the end.
Oh my god.
But it was like a limbo. And
Yeah.
we were so because I didn't want to quit. I was like, no, we're still gonna go. Like I will end you at some point.
Yeah.
But it got
Eventually, you get the right set of rolls.
right.
and somebody
Eventually
wins.
they hit every single one of yours, and
Yeah.
you hit all of yours as well, so you're safe. I haven't played games like that in a really long time though, because it's hard to find people who are willing to sit down play.
Yeah.
Like you also have to know how to play Catan to want to play it.
True. Yeah.
It's hard to sit and
Tough
teach
to
them
just get into
and
it,
convince
yeah.
someone to play when you're like, okay, so here's how it works. They're gonna be like,
Yeah.
what do you mean don't roll?
You were
set?"
like, I love strategy games. So like
Yes.
because that's how I got into Catan. When somebody was like, we're just gonna play this game, I was like, okay.
Have you heard of that bird game?
No.
Wish I could describe it. It's similar to like Catan, where you have like building up cards and stuff and whatnot. Yeah, but we should play Catan sometime.
It's downstairs. Literally, it's downstairs.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, word. We'll do that sometime. Yeah, I love Catan.
So I've got. You said you only have that question.
Yeah, that was really it. You
That's
had
all you
something
got.
from.
I had
last
something
week.
from 2 weeks ago
2 weeks
that I
ago.
kept pushing back because ultimately it doesn't matter when we talk about this, but I do want to talk about it.
Oh.
And I'm going to start with a question. Do you think Bigfoot is real?
No.
Really? Do you think
Um,
any of those mythical creatures are real?
I think once, yes.
Once they were?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think now they might have evolved to the point where they wouldn't have sustained or something like that, or they've changed. I don't see them existing in this time.
Okay.
I think in the past, yes.
Okay. So like no
Maybe,
Yeti, no
maybe,
Bigfoot.
maybe in maybe a Yeti, just because we don't know what's up in those mountains sometimes. But yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I do. Just because like
Do you think there is a singular like Bigfoot?
no, I think there
Or
are
do you think
several
it is
big feet.
is multiple feet high?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think there's like that's a species.
I do think it is. And I just think that they're
They're misunderstood.
they're on the verge of extinction is
Yes.
probably
Yes.
what I believe.
Yes.
Because like I don't know, there's too many things that happen to point towards them possibly existing in just very small numbers than there are that they don't exist. Like sure, has anybody ever seen one? Supposedly yes.
Right.
But I bring this up because I recently found out that there is a whole website called
Uh-oh.
yeah.
What deep dive have you gone on?
Yeah, you just hold on. It's called called the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization. It's not just a website; it's an organization for Bigfoot field researchers, but like people that go out and research Bigfoot and search for Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And so it's got a whole page on their website called sighting reports recently added. And so they do it monthly. So it's or I think they update it as often as they can, but it says reports since November 1st, reports since October 1st. And so
Spotted in Acadia on this specific.
Yeah. And so in just the month of
just a picture of you being lost on that mountain.
Yeah, no kidding. So now this is interesting because this says reports since November 1st, 2024, and then it's got November and September. So I don't know how the September one got in there. I'm wondering if there was an update. But then they rank them in according to class. So there's a Class A sighting, there's a Class B sighting.
What is a Class A versus?
Let me click on it. So this is report number 77862, Class A, submitted by witness JM on Wednesday, November 6th, 2024. And this happened in, so that was submitted. It happened on November 2nd in South Carolina.
Oh, wow. You're so far south.
I don't know.
You have to go up north.
I know. And it says, okay, it was just northwest of Columbia, South Carolina. And it's a deer hunter encounters a Bigfoot at dawn near his family's hunting property. So it says, it'll say nearest town and then nearest road observed. I was deer hunting in Newberry County. While sitting in a ground blind, I heard a loud, deep-toned grunt and a stomp at the same time. Turned around to look and saw an approximately 7 to 7.5 foot tall brown human-like shape through all the brush. Had long brown hair, ape-like face, and long arms. We watched each other for probably 30 seconds, but felt like forever before it turned and walked off. I'm a police officer and had no clue what to make of it. At this point, as much as I didn't want to admit it, I am convinced it was Bigfoot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then it says, also noticed nothing but didn't investigate much further. Other witnesses, just me. So, other stories, I haven't personally, but I looked up online and noticed reports close by. Time and conditions, it was 6:30 a.m. at daybreak. Environment, it was normal hardwood forest, large deer population with power line cut out through center of property that runs parallel with the creek. And then follow-up investigation report by the Bigfoot Field Research Organization. And the investigator's name is Matthew Moneymaker.
Matthew, tell me what's good.
I spoke with the witness at length. He is indeed a police officer for a jurisdiction on the west side of South Carolina. He is very credible. He was hunting on his family's hunting lease closer to the center of the state, 25 miles northwest of Columbia. He has hunted on the same property since he was a child. This was the first time he had an encounter like this. As he mentions in his report, he heard a huff stomp combo behind him as he was concealed in a ground blind on the edge of the power line route. This was around sunrise. He turned to watch this tall figure roughly 20 yards away in the brush looking at him. He said the fur was amber colored. The area is full of deer, and the specific location in woods along a power line route is only half a mile from the decommissioned railroad bed, now Palmetto Trail hike and bike route. One of the images below shows the power line route. The last image shows Palmetto Trail. So this is where that's Palmetto Trail. And yeah, so they just like all their reports. So that's a Class A. I'm assuming like direct encounter. Class B, this one says man walking dog reports growls and thrown rocks 9 miles east of Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Oh, that's where JMU is.
So, I mean, they've even got it sorted by state. Like I can click on Florida and see, let me just click on Florida.
Florida, man.
Florida, the 2025 Florida Bigfoot Expedition in February. Coming up. So February 6th through the 9th.
Oh, shit.
Northern Florida. Trying to think. There's a bunch of people going. It's some swamp in North Florida.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but Class A and B seem to be the only one.
No photo class? Class A is just seeing it?
Class A is seeing it. Class B seems to just be hearing?
Or like evidence of.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Indications of in there.
Oh, hold on a second. July 2024, Class B, Washington, in Clallam County. Rare instance of physical contact by a Sasquatch.
Whoa.
Lady inside tent grabbed momentarily through tent. So I'm wondering if Class A is seeing, Class B is experiencing, but not seeing it.
Yeah.
So she could have been grabbed by anything. She's assuming Sasquatch. But yeah, so there's just, I mean...
Oh my god.
There's a lot of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So...
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But I feel like if it is, they're going extinct.
I agree. I think they're
probably are no longer.
If they're not being seen, like, because we see deer every day, right?
Time,
all the time. We don't see a lot of Bigfoots.
Right.
Big feet.
Right.
I don't know.
Not, like, I just feel like we're at the point where we would have seen them by
Are
now.
we, though? Like, think of how many places, swamplands, big forests that are just unexplored. That's where those things are living.
I suppose. But things draw them out still.
Yeah.
Think of, like, the wildfires out in California. Like, you don't see any
Any Bigfoots running for their lives.
running from that,
Big feet.
you know?
I don't know. I want to...
Or, like, those fire watch towers. Like, I'm sure they see some shit.
Maybe.
But they also...
I want to say that... I want to believe that they are real, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do. It's just... It is... When the evidence and the... I guess, like, the type of people that you encounter when talking about or when seeing anything about Bigfoot, they're all a little... and the evidence is always a little grainy.
The thing with our technology, I'm like, if you're gonna get a photo, why? I got
an iPhone 16 Pro Max. This thing takes bomb photos.
Why is the photo evidence you have?
Why do you have a flip phone?
Correct. Like you took it off of your Nintendo DS.
Yeah. Come on.
So that's why I'm also
same thing with like when people see UFOs, which are no longer called UFOs.
Yeah.
UAP. But like. I can hold my phone up and take a still photo.
Yeah.
Or a still video.
Yeah.
And you're like, look at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm like, well, look at what?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like
what am I looking at?
What? Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm a little hesitant too, just because with our technology and also how, I mean.
Same with like the Loch Ness Monster. Every photo ever of the Loch Ness Monster
is literally just a log.
Yeah.
Because it's so blurry looking. Yeah. That I believe more.
I am more inclined to believe things in the sea than things on land.
Nessie exists.
Nessie exists, 100%.
For sure. Yeah, I think sea monsters and creatures, because that shit's...
We know so little about what's in the ocean.
I'm terrified of deep sea like that. Some of those creatures look terrifying.
Yeah.
Those ones that like don't have any brains or eyes or anything, and they're just like clear
Yeah.
monsters. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anglerfish, fuck that.
Freaky.
Fuck that
Yeah.
shit. Fuck that shit. Nemo did it justice. Like, they do not look good.
They do not look good. No.
Those things are
Yeah.
terrifying.
They're also not that well, but some of them are big. But do you ever see like a male compared to a female?
Oh, yeah, the male is like this big. Females are like huge.
Yeah.
Their stories are weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So I want Bigfoot to be real.
sure.
And I want somebody to eventually like actually discover one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do I think they're this like big beast to be afraid of? I hope not. But also like look at gorillas, right? Like you stumble upon a gorilla's territory, you're probably gonna get smashed.
Right. Right.
So I would be inclined to believe that Bigfoot, Sasquatch
Would
is
destroy.
similar, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you think they're more similar to us or more similar to like apes or anything like that?
I mean, how dissimilar are we to apes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just can't imagine. I don't know. I can't pick.
I would lose my mind if I saw one.
I would think it's just a hairy guy.
Yeah, but
Or someone in a suit. Like, just because I
no suit's that good.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't plan to get that close to one ever. So
Yeah, I would never go out looking. I'm not committed.
not a
to
Bigfoot
something like
hunter. Those shows, do they still have those shows?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's so silly.
On the Discovery Channel, on the
That is
History
so
Channel.
Silly.
Yeah.
That people get paid to go do that.
Yeah.
And find no.
There's a whole organization with a whole website.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Who came up with the story?
What?
Who came up with the first Bigfoot story?
I have no idea.
Like, how long have we been searching?
Oh God. I mean, it's got to be decades upon decades.
You know, like what?
Like at least, I'm guessing at least 70 years.
Mhm.
We've been talking and looking for Bigfoot. And there's been stories of people saying, I have seen a Sasquatch.
That's just. What if it's just like wild people just live life and shit?
That hairy?
Yeah,
No shot.
why
Now,
not?
how do you explain the Yeti? Distant relative of the
Also,
Sasquatch.
also just a wild person living. They just like their evolution just made them more furrier because they live in dense.
You're saying they speak then?
Good. Well, all things, not all things, but a lot of things speak. Dogs speak.
Yeah.
So they might just not sound. They might just be like, "Hello, I have been in the forest for years."
Right.
They probably have a different language.
Yeah, but typically their language is a lot of grunting and screaming.
How do you know you've never met a Sasquatch?
Yeah, I've heard.
Based on the
I've
evidence.
watched those shows, hunting for Bigfoot.
You know what I mean?
We should probably stop calling it hunting. First of all, like let's
No, it's a little aggressive.
yeah.
Searching for, finding
Finding Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. I think that's
Yeah.
one of the show's names.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I don't know, but I want it to be real. I guess we'll find out,
We'll find.
or we
out.
won't. We'll just forever. We'll just be
Footless.
wondering if Bigfoot is real. Bigfootless, did you say?
Yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
Bigfootless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, the trivia.
Let's rock trivia.
Should I look if there's Thanksgiving trivia?
Yeah. It's
I've
probably gonna
had,
be
by the
about
way, this
parade.
Bigfoot website up on my phone for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks
Just
waiting
the
so
tab
we can
saved,
talk
yeah.
about it. Oh dear God.
Yeah. Random trivia generator. What if we get a question about Bigfoot? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Could look up Bigfoot trivia.
I'm not looking at Bigfoot trivia. Okay. Movies, capitals, actors, music, food, books, United States, sports, TV shows. No, I want. What do I want? I want to search. That's what I want. Thanks. Giving. Here we go. There's 3.
3 trivia questions.
3 trivia questions. Which one would you like?
Give me number 3.
Okay.
Nice.
Oops, an ad. In a Thanksgiving episode on TV's Friends, what dish did Monica have to make for Ross? You didn't watch Friends? Oh my god, their Thanksgiving episodes are so good. In a Thanksgiving episode on TV's Friends, what dish did Monica have to make for Ross? Oh, I know this. Dave would have this one in a heartbeat.
I have two.
I can't remember what it's called, but I know what it is. I'm locked in. What is your answer?
I said either turkey or pumpkin.
Oh my god. So I wrote down the leftover sandwich. I don't remember what it's called, but
Oh.
it's a sandwich that's got specific things. Like I think it was like leftovers on it, and it
Yeah.
was a very specific
Oh
sandwich.
man, you're probably right.
Nope.
That's so-
Lumpy mashed potatoes.
Oh well, kick ass. I'm glad neither of us are right.
So
We don't
Okay.
watch Friends.
1 or 2.
1.
Which U.S. president was the first to pardon a turkey with an official ceremony? That's the one I was hoping you'd originally pick because it's a lot easier to pick a president than it is to pick a sandwich from
I didn't
Friends.
know you could see the questions.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Which U.S. president was the first to pardon a turkey with an official ceremony?
Fuck, I know this. I don't think this is.
The first to pardon a turkey. All right, I'm locked in.
Roosevelt.
I said Lyndon B. Johnson.
That sounds.
I have no idea. John F. Kennedy. That's what I was gonna say. Damn it! I was like, nah, JFK didn't last long enough to pardon a turkey.
No, he so totally did. Damn.
Yeah, he did. I mean, obviously he did.
All right, give me number 2.
Oh wait, we can just closer to John F. Kennedy.
Oh. Well,
Do you want number 2 anyways?
I,
What famous philosopher poet said, "I awoke this morning with devout thanksgiving
no.
for my friends, the old and new"?
No. You can go ahead and
Yeah.
choose who's closer.
That was Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Oh, I knew that. Waldo, shit.
Okay, so who's closer to John F. Kennedy?
I think you are.
I don't know. List of prezzies.
I'm not really savvy with my
Okay, here we go. Presidents: George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe,
Slow
James
down.
Quincy
You
Adams,
gotta go.
Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Tyler, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln. Roosevelt was 26. John F. Kennedy. Oh, Lyndon B. Johnson was right after John.
Yeah.
Lyndon B. Johnson literally took over when John F. Kennedy got shot. I'm so dumb.
Damn.
I'm so stupid.
You were so close.
I literally was.
You had the year.
That's crazy. Okay, well, oh wait, you won last week, right?
Yeah, I did. This is a new week.
Hell yeah. Lauren, where can people find you?
People can find me on my Instagram. That is lou.mcdonald. LUU.mcdonald. That is not W. And that's the only place you can find me. My eat of the week. I am actually going to put in a futuristic prediction.
Got
It's
to.
going to be. Oh, I thought you said gotcha. I was like, what?
No, you got
It's
to.
gotta be the trash can turkey. I've never had a trash can turkey. I'm really excited for it. And I think that's going to be my eat of the week because probably next week's will be my family's, something from my
That's fair.
family's.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just do what I'm going to eat in like 5 hours, 4 hours. And I think it's going that's my prediction. Yeah. Where can they find you?
You can follow me on my photography Instagram at Sharky_photography, my regular Instagram at CK. My eat of the week, going right with you there. Coming up in a couple of hours,
Yeah.
we got garbage can turkey. Super duper excited. Because also for me, next week is going to be, not that I'm going home, but next week is probably going to be leftovers for
Right,
me.
leftovers. Yeah.
um,
Cold turkey, baby.
Cold turkey.
Ow.
So very excited.
Yum.
Before we get to the podcast, I do want to give a quick shout out because I was called out for not calling out a recurring listener / watcher. Dylan, I appreciate you for always watching and or listening. I don't know which one you do. So if you've made it this far in the episode, thank you, Dylan.
Thank you.
Yeah, he got mad at me.
He should be.
Because we
As
were
he
talking
should.
about recurring
I'm
listeners last
sorry.
week.
You said Dylan?
Dylan.
I'm sorry, Dylan. Fuck
He
you.
used to work at Safaris.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
win. Pre me.
No, you were there.
I knew a lot of Dylan.
Yeah, there are a lot of. I'll show you a picture of him.
All right, word.
I don't know if
thanks
he
for
wants his last
listening.
name on the internet, so I won't
Yeah,
say.
we'll not say it. But thank you for listening.
Yes.
Fuck you for not calling
I'm
him out.
sorry. I was talking about Alan Bode last week.
I know. Thanks, Alan, if you're
Yeah,
listening to this
yeah.
one, too.
Thanks, Alan and Dylan.
And Dylan.
Appreciate ya.
And everyone.
Anyways, that's for the podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at CSGPod, that is CSGPOD, and follow us on TikTok at The Shuffle Podcast, and on Instagram at The Shuffle_podcast. That's where we post our clips, and then subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at The Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving and happy Black Friday.
holidays. Yeah.
Because today is Black Friday.
We will be talking about that.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Granted, Black Friday has already begun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've already bought so much shit.
Yeah, well, there you go. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.
Bye.